Hello and welcome to another update video about Polkadot. Just a quick update, no major change really to the previous scenario. Still just want to outline the key next steps that need to happen to make the bullish scenario work, and at which point the bullish scenario will get invalidated, and in which wave pattern we are, in my opinion. So at the moment, preferred scenario is that the wave 2 low, so the overall correction, was finished here at around $6 on the 13th of July. We then moved up in a wave 1. We came down in a wave 2. We moved out of this descending wedge pattern that you can see here, a reversal pattern. So we moved above that, which is what you would expect in such a large pattern. Then we moved up, completed another wave 1. Why not a wave 3? Because you can count this as a 1, this as a 2. Why would this not be the wave 3? Very simply, first of all, it was too short for a wave 3 and we came down too much for it to be a wave 3. So the way we can count this, it's a leading diagonal in my opinion. What has moved up here, you can count it as a leading diagonal, and we could even say, if we count it as a leading diagonal, then we can say, all right, take those subwaves out. Actually, just delete that here. Actually, leading diagonal implies this would be the wave 1, and wrong button. This was the wave 2. Okay, so leading diagonal, a wave pattern that you can count like that all of this was the wave 1 and we are now coming down in the wave 2. If we count it like that, there is certainly also in the bullish scenario more scope still for further downside in this wave 2 before we would then move up in a wave 3. So at the moment we'll focus on the current wave count. Yeah, I've changed it a little bit, but it doesn't change anything really. Alternatively, you can count it as a 1 and a 2 and another 1, 2. It doesn't make in reality a great difference. So happy with that at the moment. And I'll take these numbers out. And if we say that the wave 1 is now complete and the wave 2 is either complete or on the way, well, what would we expect next? So let's take a look at this wave 2. Is it likely it's already finished? For that, we take a look at the Fibonacci retracements. And we need to take a look at from down here, because if it is a leading diagonal, we start the wave 1 count down here. And in that case, we have actually pulled back to the 50% Fibonacci retracement level at 761. And now we could, without a problem, go down to the 61.8% Fib level at 723, or even the 78.6% Fib level at 670. Here, however, we should at least at the latest finish this wave 2 low, because this is then where we get very close to this descending trend line again, which is the trend line continuation of this descending wedge. I think this is a relevant one, and ideally I want to stay above that previous swing low as well. So at the moment, as long as we stay here sort of in that range here actually, we have to assume wave 2 wasn't finished. We have to keep an open mind, I would say, but for now there is still further downside potential. A move above the wave 1 high, which is at 923, would give us the best evidence that wave 1 is already finished. And based on the latest wave count, I think the target for the wave 3 is now changing as well. But again, it could also be a 1-2, 1-2 pattern. So, and it depends on how low the wave 2 now really goes. So we've already retraced to the 50%, so we could now start to move higher, but we also can max it out a little bit more in a bullish scenario. So one strategy to play that would be, for example, you could just place a few buy orders in this range and sort of dollar cost average in this specific area, waiting then for the wave 3. But there's only one way how you could do it. Because we never really know where the low was, where the low of a wave is until we've seen it. And until we have seen certain signals that point towards the wave to be finished. So for example here, I'm quite confident the wave 2 is finished if we make a new higher high above the wave 1, and then we could move to $13. Okay, so you could very well also wait for the breakout above the wave 1 and then speculate that we go to $13. Yeah, that would be the target for the wave 3. Then there would be a wave 4 down and a wave 5 up. That would complete the first larger impulse, and then we should expect an ABC correction down that will then correct all of this movement again in an ABC correction, where we could without a problem come down to the current price levels once more. The good thing about that is that we would have more confidence that the low for Polkadot really was in, because if we can see 5 waves as complete to the upside and 3 waves down, that's probably the best evidence we get that the low was already in. So a lot of people will probably buy then this larger dip, and a lot of people will get faked out. But if you know that this is always coming after 5 waves are complete, you can prepare for that. Yeah, and that's pretty much where Polkadot is at the moment. So until we really go below, I think the previous swing low would be a critical level. Until we go below this level here at 654, we can for now focus on higher. All right, and that's my view about Polkadot. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.